What we didn't tell the police. My brother and I agreed on one thing the night it happened. We would never talk about it again. It was supposed to be a shortcut. Evan and I were driving back from a late shift, cutting through an old industrial road that most people avoided. No streetlights, no houses, just asphalt, weeds, and silence. He was driving, I was half asleep. Then the car jolted. Not a crash. Not exactly. More like resistance. Evan slammed the brakes. We sat there, breathing hard, listening to the engine tick as it cooled. The headlights caught something in the road, something lying unnaturally still. A man. He wasn't moving. I didn't see him, Evan whispered. I swear. I got out first. I don't know why, maybe because I wanted to believe I could fix it. The man's eyes were open, staring past me. His chest wasn't rising. I looked back at my brother. He was still in the car, hands locked on the steering wheel like it was the only thing holding him upright. Call an ambulance, I said. Evan shook his head. We'll lose everything. Those words settled between us, heavy and final. We didn't argue. That's the part that still haunts me. We just decided together. We dragged the body off the road into the tall weeds. The night swallowed him like he'd never existed. When we drove away, neither of us spoke. The next morning, Evan threw up in the sink. I couldn't look at my phone without expecting a notification, an alert, a headline, something that would expose us. Nothing came. Instead, strange things started happening. At first, it was small. Evan swore he heard footsteps outside his apartment at night. I started seeing a man standing at the edge of my vision, always gone when I turned my head. Then it got worse. Every time we passed that road, the radio cut out. Static, followed by a low rhythmic thumping, like something knocking from far away. Evan stopped sleeping altogether. I found him once sitting in his car at 3 a.m., engine off, staring at nothing. We should go to the police, I said. He laughed too hard. And say what? That we waited until guilt drove us insane? The guilt didn't just sit in our chests. It followed us, it crept into our dreams. In mine, the man was always standing in the road again, unharmed, watching us slow down, waiting to see what we'd choose this time. A week later, Evan called me, voice shaking. I saw him, he said. In the mirror. That was when I knew we couldn't keep running. We walked into the station together. I remember the smell of old coffee and disinfectant, how ordinary everything felt compared to the chaos inside my head. We told them everything, the road, the body. The choice, the officer listening didn't interrupt. He just nodded slowly, typing notes, his expression tightening with each detail. When we finished, he leaned back in his chair. You're not the first, he said quietly. My stomach dropped. The man you described, he continued, was reported missing 2 weeks ago. We found his body yesterday, a construction crew. About a mile from where you said it happened. Evan's face drained of color. Yesterday? The officer nodded. The cause of death wasn't the impact, it was hypothermia. He was alive for hours after being hit. The room went silent. Everything inside me collapsed at once, the fear, the guilt, the hope that confession might save us. It was already too late. They led Evan away first, and he didn't resist. He just looked at me once, eyes hollow, like he was already somewhere else. I don't know what will happen next. The charges, the trial, the years. All I know is this. We thought staying silent would protect us. We thought time would bury what we did, but some things don't stay buried. They wait. And when you finally decide to do the right thing, they make sure you understand the cost.